We have a world champion, five-time world champion, and other titles too numerous to count. Vishy Anand. Vishy, you're playing again for the first time after something like 16 months. What does it feel like to be in the hall, touching the chess pieces, moving them on the board with some hostility?
It started to come back, but the first game was, it felt very strange. There were several moments where I realized, I have to make a move now because when you're sitting at home, you're always in an analysis mode, and suddenly you actually have to make a decision. I may have two good continuations, but I have to choose one. So it was, but okay, I'm happy I got through today.
Were there some nerves involved? Did you feel those good old nervous tension?
Oh yeah, definitely before coming here, before the game and all, I had the usual attack of nerves. It was almost nice to remember it, but
you also hadn't traveled in a while as well. You mentioned something like 375 days without being on an airplane. That's got to be something strange for you.
Yes, airplane to airplane. So I landed in Bangalore on, I landed in Chennai from Bangalore on the 6th of June, and I flew out on the 16th of June. So that was 375 days. And but okay, that's a couple of weeks back, and of course the flight was no problem. But playing, that's another story.
Before we get to this position in the game, you're here in this event with Gary. It's got to be special. It's a mix of generations. You've got you and Gary played a match in '95. We got people in this tournament who weren't born before '95. What do you feel about this incredible mix of ages and top players?
Actually, it's kind of nice. There is, I don't know how to divide it, but part of the tournament is going to be like a flashback, me and Gary. And that also didn't happen very often. I mean, we played a couple of times in St. Louis and then here. And then I've got the rest of the field. So I'll almost like dividing into two. But we'll get to Blitz when we get to Blitz.
Indeed, you will. This position we have here, just one moment in the game where you decided to sacrifice on F5. When you played it, did you think you were breaking through?
It was kind of consequential because by the time I got here, I went Queen H2, which is a mistake, I guess. Well, the comp says Rook H6. In fact, my Queen is doing a great job defending here, so I don't need to go there. He went King F7, and now I was in this thing of having said A, I'm going to say B, and the hell with it, because by now I'd seen Bishop D3 appear in my thing, and I knew that I had bungled it, but I just went ahead. In fact, probably because I thought I didn't have Queen H7. I thought I had to crawl back to D2, but apparently I could have done the same. I could have gone Queen H7, taken on G6, and gone Bishop C3, But later on I saw Bishop C3, because when I got here, my original plan was this. So if he goes King D7, what I had calculated was Queen takes A6, check, King A2, Rook A8, and now E6 wins.
Right.
And King C7, Bishop E5, and it's a nice thing where the connection of the rooks has to be broken. So having calculated this, I was very excited when I went to Queen H2 and sacrificed, and then realized, of course, he doesn't even need to take on G6, actually. So that was strange for me. He could play H6, and it's just a long-term thing. It's quite. I'm quite surprised he took on G6, but because one move earlier I'd blundered, and so on. I mean, we don't want to get too far away, but I was looking for this, and once we got here, I realized I don't have a move. All my pieces can't come back. Though maybe Queen G3 is good. Oh, sorry, Queen G2. But I didn't see a move because if both the rooks land in Bishop D3 check lines. And then I was happy when I saw Bishop C3 and I knew, okay, the opposite color bishop ending, but that's going to be easy.
Life is good. Your start then, satisfied with the day and feel like you got rid of the nerves and the rust?
A bit. I was, it's a bit careless to lose the second one, but given the fact that I was even lucky in the first one, I think I'll take it.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you play your games. Good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Sure. Thanks.
Nice.